As the sun began its descent below the horizon, casting a mesmerizing golden hue over the small town she called home, Maya found herself seated by the window in contemplative silence, her gaze fixated on the narrow dirt road that led away from her familiar surroundings, a road that had long been the source of her dreams, but now seemed to drift farther and farther away with each passing year. Growing up in a modest family, Maya quickly learned that life wasn't always easy. Her father, a hard-working mechanic, would toil away for long hours, while her mother took on odd jobs to make ends meet. Despite the never-ending struggles, Maya's parents managed to instill in her a deep love for learning and a steadfast belief that education held the key to a better life. Maya proved to be a bright and diligent child. Excelling in her classes, she always found herself at the top of her peers. Teachers praised her tireless efforts and determination, but deep within the serenity of silent moments, when darkness enveloped her and she was alone with her thoughts, Maya couldn't shake off the tinge of uncertainty that unfailingly crept in. Were her aspirations of breaking free from the life she was bound to really attainable? Could she truly fulfill her dreams of pursuing a college education, exploring the world, and making a meaningful difference? Her small town, although charming, in its simplicity, wasn't known as a breeding ground for dreams. It was a place where hard work and modest earnings were the norm, where joys emerged from life's uncomplicated pleasures. Most inhabitants were content to follow in the footsteps of their parents, to establish themselves in local factories, farms, or small businesses. Few ever ventured beyond the town's boundaries, and even fewer dared to aspire to higher education. As Maya neared the end of her high school journey, her dreams seemed to hover tantalizingly close, and yet simultaneously grow alarmingly distant. The prospect of college ignited a fire within her, but the harsh realities of financing it loomed like a formidable obstacle. With no savings to lean on, and although her parents were wholeheartedly supportive of her ambitions, their financial contribution was limited. The scholarships she meticulously applied for were fiercely competitive, and even as a top student, there was no guarantee of success. Time and again, Maya would find herself sitting at the dinner table, listening intently as her parents conversed in hushed voices about mounting bills, necessary repairs to their humble abode, and the unspoken apprehension
of an uncertain future.
These conversations weighed heavily on Maya's young heart. She earnestly yearned to relieve her family of any additional burden, yet she couldn't bear to relinquish
her dreams either.
Maya's story is not unique. It is a tale of perseverance, of the power of education, and of the struggles that many face in pursuit of their dreams. It is a reminder that the road to success may be filled with obstacles,
but with determination and unwavering belief,
one can chart a path towards a brighter future. So, as Maya sat by the window, watching the sun dip below the horizon, she clung tightly to her dreams, fueling the flicker of hope within her, ready to defy the odds and embark on her own extraordinary journey. Maya's world seemed to crumble the day her father passed away. He had been the rock of their family, quiet, strong, and dependable. His sudden death from a heart attack left a gaping hole in their lives, and the weight of responsibility fell on Maya and her mother. Putting her dreams of college on hold, Maya took up 2 part-time jobs to support her family. Between working and helping her mother manage the household, Maya barely had time for herself anymore. The dreams that had once felt so vivid began to fade. Despite the exhaustion, Maya refused to give up entirely. Every day she found a few moments to study, to read, to remind herself of the person she wanted to become. One evening, after an especially long shift at the grocery store, Maya came home to find her mother waiting for her with a letter. It was from one of the scholarship programs she had applied to months ago. With trembling hands, Maya opened the letter. She could hardly believe what she was reading. She had been awarded a partial scholarship to a nearby university. Tears filled her eyes as she hugged her mother tightly. This was the lifeline she needed to pull herself out of the rut she had been stuck in. But even as joy surged through her, doubt lingered at the edges of her mind. Could she balance work, school, and family responsibilities all at once? Was she really strong enough to rise above the challenges that lay ahead? As Maya faced this new opportunity and challenge, she was filled with determination to make it work. She knew it wouldn't be easy, but she was ready to fight for her dreams. She was ready to take the first step toward the future she had always envisioned, and in that moment she knew that her father's strength and resilience lived on in her. Maya's first day at university felt like a magical dream. As she stepped onto the sprawling campus, she was greeted by towering buildings, lush green lawns, and a diverse group of students, unlike anyone she had ever known. For the first time in a while, Maya felt a glimmer of belonging, a sense that she had arrived. She had made it here, against all odds, but soon the harsh reality set in. The workload was immense, and Maya found herself stretched thin, trying to juggle her classes, part-time jobs, and responsibilities at home. There were nights when sleep eluded her, and she relied on coffee and sheer determination to keep going. It felt like she was always on the edge of collapse, and quitting crossed her mind more than once. One particularly difficult night, Maya found herself in the library, buried under a mountain of assignments. Tears welled up in her eyes as she stared at her textbooks, feeling like the weight of it all was suffocating her. Just when she was about to give up for the night, a soft tap on her shoulder startled her. Looking up, Maya saw a woman standing by her side. Her gentle eyes and warm smile instantly put Maya at ease. "Are you okay?" the woman asked, her voice dripping with concern. Maya quickly brushed away her tears and forced a nod, though deep down she knew she couldn't fool this woman. Intrigued, she introduced herself as Professor Adams, one of the university's counselors, having noticed Maya spending countless late nights in the library. Professor Adams sat down beside her and asked if she could share her story. In that moment, Maya felt something shift inside her for the first time in a long while. She let the walls down and opened up. She spoke about her father, her family, and the overwhelming pressure to succeed. She poured out her dreams, fears, triumphs, and doubts. When Maya finished, Professor Adams looked at her with genuine understanding. "You have been carrying so much on your shoulders," she said, her voice soothing, "but you don't have to do it alone." Over the next few weeks, Professor Adams became Maya's guiding light. She helped Maya devise a plan to balance her responsibilities and provided her with resources to manage her stress. Most importantly, she reminded Maya of her worth and the importance of taking care of herself. Under Professor Adams' mentorship, Maya started to find her way again. She began to see that her struggles were not a sign of weakness, but a testament to her strength. She realized that she wasn't merely surviving, she was thriving, defying adversity with determination and resilience. Maya's journey at university had its fair share of challenges, but with Professor Adams by her side, she found the courage to keep going. And as she embraced her own worth, Maya's small glimmer of belonging grew into a radiant flame that illuminated her path towards a brighter future as the years of hope she left behind.